Okay. Here we are. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another tournament stream. And today is going to be our... Which day is it? It's the third day, fourth... It's the... You know, it's the third day? Yeah, it's the third day. Okay. We're having Wednesday, so it's the third day. Yeah. But today is not going to be the top 8 tournament, but the upper stages of the Challengers tournament, which is slowly coming to an end. Let me just show you real quick. We are currently... Let me see. A grand final of the middle echelon, which is the top 16 tournament, will be on November 19. So that is in 3 days. Until then, it is still... Right, is there still going to be... Yeah, there are still tomorrow and the day after they're going to be top echelon games again. But today we're going to see some very good games, hopefully also from the echelon right beneath, because there certainly were some very capable teams. Let me just have a look there, which teams are still in. And I just did not share the stream on Discord yet, but never mind. Let me see here. We are... Yeah, let's get over here so you can also see what I'm doing. And I need to turn on the camera again so you can also see me again. Good, that's where we are right now. Top quality, ASN, Vale and Legion are still in here in the middle echelon. And we are going to follow group 2 here, top quality versus ASN. And top quality has just beaten POC before. And POC has performed really well. They were almost beating EG. So that's some promising sign here. Let me see. Ah, there we can see a bit more information here. Second. Okay. Okay, we do have 2 groups, obviously. In group 1 still has Vale and Legion. And on group 2 we still have ASN and top quality. And then heading into the grand finals here of the respective group later on. So yeah, we're going to follow these games down here. I personally don't have too much information about or knowledge about these 2 teams here. Top quality sounds like... It reminds me of some Russian team. I don't know if that's the case. Also, they are so far not really well known to the EU server. I've not really heard of them, and as they are good. So maybe they're also CIS team. ASN has performed quite well in the past already. Vale also has been in top 8. Legion team obviously is not the former or the big Legion, the good Legion. It is a new team here also. And Vale not really on their level either anymore. So I guess all of these teams are going to be super interesting. Even if these names might ring a bell for you a little bit more than ASN and TQT. But I'm just hoping to see some epic games today, and I hope you're also excited to see that. Let's just jump over here again. Room invite should be in just right now. Let me just maybe have another look here. This weird camera bug, I don't get it. We've got it back. TQT. Some good players here, at least this one. And we can see Russian, Ukrainian, English. Probably no tournament history because actually they do have just recent games here. No longer tournament history than this. So CIS players. Don't know at which level they have been on the CIS server. But we can see some people with good stats here already. Let me just have a quick look here what kind of level they are. Of course, on the CIS server, people tend to have like 300 average damage more, so. But these guys seem to be capable, definitely. I'm just assuming they're all from the CIS server, just join over. And also ISN, okay, reroll. ISN team that has been, oh, that's looking good here. Hell. It has been in the game for a long time already. Okay. I should just quickly still share the stream on Discord. Let me just quickly jump over to this scene again and get into my browser. So that I can find the link real quick and share it also with my people on the Discord server. Wait, did I ready up? Yeah, I did. Good. Just wanted to double check. If I'm leaving the game already, I'm just a little bit worried there. Okay. Oh, yeah, stream is working. And let me just quickly put it on to Discord here. Hi. Messed up, of course. And official World of Tanks Blitz server, of course, also gets a link. Although there is, of course, the it is shared officially by Wargaming, of course. There is no other tournament today. Just this one. Don't think you would miss out of the top echelon games there. No worries. What did I still want to do? Share it here. Good. Now we're ready. So, games are already starting. I did not really tell you too much about the lineups just yet. But we are going to see Fort Despair. And then we're delay always. Do we have Wild One Servers also streaming Manu as well? An Italian. Okay. A room got stuck. Question is if it is just happening to everyone. Hello. Well, we are seeing ASN with an E5, an IS4 60p, otherwise just Type 71s. On the side of TQT, on top quality. We do have a Kran, or double Kran, double FE205B, and a bunch of Type 71s as well. Okay. Okay. What happened here? I mean, not much happened. Question is if it's just on my end or for everyone. I mean, the stream seems to be running perfectly fine. No frame drops. Low CPU. Let me just quickly maybe tag Wild Ones, Helper, and Manu if their room also got stuck. Perfect. After yesterday of not getting any room invite, now we're here with a stuck room. I can just still do everything here, weirdly. Nope. Not exactly. Seems like a server issue there on Wargaming's side. Okay. Or did my game crash, maybe? As I read it up anyways, I will just quickly try to restart my game, maybe. Let's see if that helps. If it is just on my end only, then it could be the case that this is already going to be a fix. Ah, yeah. Actually, game is working, but not for me, man. Oh my gosh, here we are. We're only having 2 tanks left alive for top quality. 1 tank left alive only. Oh, damn it. Nice. Look at the hit point display here. I sadly cannot tell too much about this game. Ah, unfortunate. That was really not too great here. Okay. Let's hope it gets better on this game. Man, sorry guys. Looks like... Okay. Looks like Avery is currently streaming a team of only 5 players. Oh. And 1 PC player. Okay, now hopefully everything's working as intended. And we are heading into the second game. ISN has already won the first one here. Seemed to be pretty dominant, but I cannot really tell too much about this game, unfortunately. It was over quite quickly. Just a very short massacre there in the corner. That did not quite allow me to restart the game on time. Although Fortress Bear Mosi is a rather slow map when it comes to the strategies. But we are heading into the next game in just a matter of seconds. Yeah, as you can see, only 15 seconds remaining, and we are getting into the second game. It is a best of 5, by the way. Only best of 5. Interesting. No best of 7 here. And this time, please. What's going on with my tank there? Oh, you didn't even see it. Like the display of my tank was just completely black.
Let's go.
Okay, and we are into the fight here. Finally. Let's set up. Ayesen moving into the corner. Not quite moving into the corner, just going to hold the A side here with 2 tanks. Trying to decap the base there if needed. While also going very aggressive here onto the C cap. Sneaky move here, double type in the cap. Double eyes for holding from the side. A few HEs here flying in. Sorry. And I'm not too sure yet if ISN is going to be able to get away with their cap. They are getting shot there. TQT now also in the B cap. But C cap is on side of ISN right now. There is an FE215B in the corner here in the bush. Just hiding in there. Like we could only see from some very unspotted teammates in random games. But in tournaments it's a different matter because the team is able to adjust to that. So it might work out. He's just staying there for a little bit. Hoping to get a few shots maybe. But the question is if it is going to be too helpful after all. Well, he could potentially shoot A and help on the C side. Stake over here. Currently being left alone by his teammates who are rotating all the way over towards base C. ISN left in place here. Oh, just holding their positions. Not really having moved all that much here. Having just fallen back behind C. The thing is though that TQT just needs to get into that C cap for a moment. And they could potentially kill Sam over here. He was kind of isolated. But it will be a matter of a clever push with good focus fire. And keeping Nico alive here. Who has already dropped a couple of hit points. Stake over there will be able to hold up 2 tanks. If not 3 with a 113. And top quality could go for a push here onto the C cap and they are going for it. Here we're seeing Duelist moving in right now. Getting straight into the cap, getting crossfire from the side though. Top quality will have to be good on the push here. And will have to defend Duelist, but the push is not really coming in the best move here. There's still a couple of tanks quite far behind. They are way too slow here to help out on the push. I wonder why they did not come in straight away with Duelist and Kindness, who's also down to a one-shot already, as the FVs are rolling in here to try to support, trying to shield a little bit, but not really getting in between their teammate and the enemy. Alina about to get focused down here, but it is already a gun advantage to ASN. Although actually not really. Guns are neck and neck right now. And the 60TP of ASN is in the middle of 4 tanks here, about to get shot down quite heavily, but also Stake got deleted off the field. The 60TP is going to get killed here on the very next shot. While Nico is also in focus, 3v3 right now, with top quality, having a one-shot on the field, and just lacking behind a little bit. Also performance here, in focus, in between 2 tanks, while Destin Liberty is not quite able to help out just as much. And there goes performance, leaving Destin Liberty alone against 3 here. I think it was a good start, a good approach for top quality to just go for this push onto that C-cap. Unfortunately, the FV215Bs just staying behind and letting their Type 71s push in first without giving them much backup. Which really allowed ASN to go for a counter push quite quickly without really having to fear too much. Duelist and Kindness both dying fairly quickly here to the ISN team. The IS Force just pushing into the C cap. really, it was really a matter of timing here for the push of the top quality team. And that was, thanks for looking it up, but don't forget that Jack and me both have a delay, so I could only see that message like 3 minutes later. Oh, yeah, I was already 3 minutes later. And there. And Jack as well, of course. But it was the second game here of this best of 5, so potentially we're already heading into the last game of this encounter. ASN has done a great job so far. Top quality just messing up the timing a little bit on their push here. Let's see if they will do better on the next one. They're going for some interesting lineup there. Double Batshit, some German super heavies as well. Only one of those, okay. Only an E100, which is rather uncommon. And especially on this map, it might be good for the city, but doesn't it just give too much information about the tactic away at the start already? That's what I'm asking myself here. And we're heading into the game already. Yes, and stick to their very solid lineup of Type 71 spam, Kranwagen T100 LT, FE 215B.
Time to roll out.
Let's head up and see what's going to happen. E100 moving into the city together with one Batshit only, not two. Batshit going to spot the crossing here, but there is no one. ISN can safely ignore the cap on the seaside, but just trying to decap base A. Missing a ton of shots here. Not connecting with the Batshit. Another close miss here on a Batshit. Ay. That was lucky. Oops. The Batshit here is still getting out of trouble just on time. Now being absolutely safe. C is also on side of top quality. Oh, yet A will be recapped. And I don't really see top quality in the best positions right now. They're having two very isolated tanks in the back here that are probably not going to be able to decap A consistently. While the E100 Batshit Type 71s over there are having some crossfire, but I don't know if they can be too effective. Yes, they are. Sam here. Just losing a ton of hit points and even more on the run. But ASN is just not waiting it out and already going for a push onto Destined Liberty and the Type 71. Played by Stake here. They have some weak spots to push onto, and it will be up to top quality to move on time to hold up the push, or potentially even better to repush the other side. Because they are most likely going to lose A. And I don't really see them in better positions to win this fight just yet. But we will have to wait and see a little bit. There are more tanks available for top quality over here. Hit points by about 1k on side of ASN. And Duelist here losing a ton of hit points also as he's pushing in there. Chapo tracked, maybe having the E100 right behind. Big shot by the E100 into the Chapo. Back here. Destined Liberty also putting another shot, and Stake potentially finishing him off if he does not miss as he's shooting on the move and not stopping to aim in. Well, the Batshits are also in a little bit of trouble here, but still being effective enough and being able to get into safety. Charles Darwin now in focus, just as the E100 is. E100 is fairly easy penetration for the Type. Was that a miss or was he shooting someone else? Maybe he was shooting the Batshit behind them. And the cap points are really looking good for ASN right now. They're having 2 caps and they're actually having 3 caps. Nico is trying to stop that A cap. The Batshit has to go for C right now. And over here, Krim is still not getting away. With a little ammo rack, but he was dead anyways. But 3v3 right now, and ASN still having a lot of hit points here. Nico not going to help his teammate, rather going for the Kranwagen. Although the Kranwagen is lower on DPM right now, but also lower on hit points, of course. And there goes Steak. The Batshit potentially still trying to get into the B cap, but it's going to be too late. Too late, definitely. A lot of tanks here staying very far behind in the city area. Well, it's not really working out all that well for the top quality team. It's already it for this encounter. Okay, I'm not entirely sure when the next one's starting. Maybe that's on the website. But let's just quickly recap here. We could unfortunately not see the first game. Top quality, certainly just not seeming to be on top level just yet. ASN did really well here, I've got to say, on these games. Just top quality having some issues on the push onto the C cap on the first game, on Fort Despair. And then on the second game that we could see here, ASN, or the top quality team, having a lot of tanks in the city area, and instead of just making use of their advantage on the B cap, they gave up the advantage over there and tried to help out in the rear with their teammates that got pushed onto, but that did not really give them the opportunity to really have some isolated targets right in front of them. They did not have a huge advantage. They had one tank more on the A side, yet it was not quite enough to really push in because they ran into pretty bad crossfire there, getting shot from the A cap from the other side, allowing the ASN team to just regain the cap control of base C, and they still have base B. They could also stop base A. So after all, that was just giving up a lot of map control for a push into a very small part of the map. It was not necessarily the best part to push into. I think if the top quality team maybe decided to just push for B and left some tanks to help out on A and some other tanks pushing for B, they could have killed one tank on B, retaking the base. They would have double cap or even triple cap against the ASN team. Could have potentially looked a lot better. I can maybe show you still, because we have everything on stream. Let me just quickly have a quick look if we know when the next game's starting already. So we are having the next battle in half an hour. Okay, so we do definitely have some time. But let me just quickly also open YouTube here, so I can show you what I was talking about there. Just some quick analysis here at this point. Yeah, I can turn that one off. So I think I can just quickly pause here and get rid of the controls. I think here is where the top quality team kind of messed up, because we can see, let me just put that to the side. Can I maybe have a better view? No, I did not quite. Maybe right now. Yeah. Let's stop here. So what was happening here? We could see top quality moving back like this, trying to push in over there. They potentially had more tanks here. Oh, if we are seeing the tanks on the minimap, we see here 3 or 4 tanks? 4 tanks here actually on the side of ASN on A, 2 tanks alone on B here. Meanwhile, top quality having 4 tanks in the back, 2 isolated tanks in front, but they are relatively safe, I've got to say. The batshit still covering from the sides there. And yeah, then the move that top quality went for was just as I have already shown there, to move in from behind here, like this. What happened for ASN was a big problem on side of top quality, because this allowed ASN to crossfire like this from lots of different angles. Also some more tanks that were coming from B, they were also pushing in here, also having shots into this side then, and it was really not looking too good here in this area for the top quality team. And like this, they had 1 tank more, but they had a double batshit on the field. E100, that's fairly slow and not just having the highest DPM. This push just did not quite work out too well. Meanwhile, ASN was able to keep the base B. They were able to just also get over to base C and stop base A. So it was a huge play by ASN. Meanwhile, top quality was really struggling to push in here. They already had a disadvantage on this side as they lost some hit points here for trying to decap. So what could have been different here for the top quality team? What they could have certainly done was to make use of their advantage in the city area here, because it would have allowed them to just send in like some tanks over to base B. They would have been able to hold the B cap, the C cap. They would have been able to get control of base B. And just look at this. If they had like they had double types and the batshit, let's say double types pushing straight into base B, the batshit flanking around like this, getting some crossfire into the back of the ASN team here. All of these guys here, they would have been in the open, just as those. Top quality could safely retake base B. They could hold base C. They could also push forwards here. Okay, it's just looking a little bit messy now. Let's just put those away. They would also be able to pressure base A again. They still had 3 tanks there. And the ASN team would really be in a super small position here. They would be absolutely trapped. They would be on the lower ground and they would not have any caps anymore. But that did not happen here, as we could see, as the top quality team rather decided to move over like this, get themselves into these positions here, which did not end too well for them. We can maybe just quickly skip ahead to see what was going on here. Actually, good start here. Hit points low for ASN right now, and double cap on side of the top quality team. But look at this, what's happening here. Look at this on the minimap right now. Just check it out, how the team of ASN is positioned. ASN just having high ground here, good position, being close together. And top quality just being in the open here, being trying to push into the corner. That tank not able to help at all. Yeah, that was not exactly what was going to work out here. And we can also still see it at this point here. The map control by the ASN team is just far better. They have the caps. They have all this part of the map here. Ah, stop drawing. Oh man. All this is ASN terrain and they are still ahead on hit points. I actually like this, and the only part that top quality has here is just this little corner where they are getting shot from lots of different angles. Especially with the batches, they could have really well gone for whatever kind of push. There were lots of options for them. They needed to make use of the mobility instead of trying a frontal push with these light tanks here that were not quite meant for this. Also, the E100 would have been great for just holding up the corner potentially or pushing in from the side. And being very hard to shoot down. Just think of the E100 coming in here from the side. Let me just get back a little bit maybe. To this point. A100 also tried to push frontally, just giving ASN a lot of time to farm him down. But if the E100 just did not care, pushed in over here, like this, while the others were pushing in like there, or just holding there even in the back, would have been fine. And just crossfiring this area. The other Type 71 and batshit flanking towards base B, killing that Kranwagen who was completely alone, or crossfiring the T100 FV215B here. And ASN would have to avoid the E100 or try to farm the E100 down, but the E100 just has a ton of hit points. Takes a while. Okay, let's just put that away. I think we have still quite some time for now, so I will just play some games. Yeah, still 20 minutes roundabout, so yeah. What was the other result? Legion versus Vale did end with Vale winning 3-1. Our next game is going to be TTT versus Top Quality. Lower bracket finals. And that seems to be the only other game for today then. No, actually it is. So not a lot of games today. Okay. Let's go for some battles then. We'll just play on PC, although usually I'm playing on touch. But I just don't want to switch over just for the couple of games now. Oh. Let's switch. Yeah, maybe Sheridan. Let's go. I ever won, by the way. Not the most active stream today on the audience here, but okay, it's just Challengers tournament still. Still, I'm hoping for some good games here. Oh, move. I love the PC graphics actually. On Castilla, I'm quite happy about this. Looks so much better than on touch. Okay, T62 camping. No, 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 no. What? Okay. It was almost driving into my shot again. Bounce, and he gets stuck on a damn rock there. Shit. But I noticed there being some GTs behind me. I did not want to stay on top of the hill. I hope he's not running the rammer, so I can just kill him safely now. Nice. Stream delay 3 minutes. Let me just quickly write that onto the chat. Funny that I did not get spotted here by E4. But I think I'm not going to die. Ah, there's Yaffe. Oof. Okay, that was close. Did not think I would have some shooting opportunity there. Okay, I can raise my tank here again. Ah, okay. Let's go for sneaky climb. Absolutely worth it. Was just gaining me a huge advantage. But maybe worth knowing that this works now, since the map got remodeled. Is it worth downloading Sheridan for an ordinary player? Game grinding. I mean, yeah. Is it worth it? It's not that easy to play, but still, I think for a light tank it's pretty easy. I think you can still enjoy it, although it's not like the best tank. Colors were quite weird on the webcam. I mean, after all, you do have a really good view range. You can just spot everything, and you can easily put up big shots, out-trade the enemies. As long as you don't allow them to shoot you twice, you're going to have some good time. Okay, let's go and help out. Or rather steal some damage. I don't have to help them. Light tanks in general are of course a little bit harder. But if you want to play fast tank, I think Sheridan would be a good option. Hey Muffle. Ah. Oh no. Okay. That was not good. I just got surprised by the Sheridan as I was quickly looking at the chat there. I decided to go for a shot as I was about to get shot anyways. Well, yeah, also part of the reason why I'm playing Sheridan is because as a touch player, my PC aiming is not the best. So I'm still kind of good with a Sheridan. Because I don't have to aim in every 5 seconds. So where am I going? I think towards the middle. 60p there on a ramp. Or in the water. Okay, both heavies down there. I was just slightly worried about some TD being there, but both TDs have been spotted actually right now. Yeah, Griller, come on. I know you want to. Griller. Ready? Oh. Yeah, die, got it. Oh, that was not a hit. I'm getting pushed from behind here by 60p. No, not coming up. Nah. Okay, maybe I can get a hurry now. Oh. I don't feel like my teammates are too helpful here, to be honest. Nah, it's not going to work out to push him. He has the Kranwagen now behind him and I might get shot by the Mets. Come on, Yo, you have to fight, otherwise we're going to die. I cannot go anymore, but the Yo has to go. Now he's going down there, guy. Hey, 360 no scope, thanks for the follow. Shooting AG, okay. He's just hiding there and doing nothing. It's not too bad though, because they could not really do much about him if he pushed. Can we still win this? It's... oh man, no. Okay, now it's impossible. Nope, no platoon, sorry. I'm about to stream tournament anyways, and I don't platoon usually. I get attacked by Enemy and 60 TP, man. He was so bad, okay. Oh man, he's shooting HE at me instead of just pushing me as I was a one shot. But who deserves a downvote is this guy? For not doing anything the whole game. Okay, what do we have here? Lots and lots of mediums. I don't like this. Not if I'm on a jug. For jugs, for a jug I need a heavy lineup against me. Which allows me to just fight some heavies that are not running away too easily. Oh what? We lost the first one after 30 seconds. TVP also almost dead. Wow. And you see the big problem of a Jark against mid lineups. I'm just not able to turn everywhere. I cannot chase the enemies. What I will have to do now is just push out this guy. No! Guys, look behind you, man. Okay. We can still win this. Oh my gosh, really? Nice RNG. Okay, let's fall back here. Okay, that might help my teammates. He bounces, I still have a chance. Okay, let's turn for the griller. Oh. Nice one. Okay. Oh man. That's yeah, that turned out to be a rather lucky game for me still. I think even without it we could have had a good chance of winning still. But that was nice. Okay, next game is starting in 8 minutes. So I can just go for one last game. We'll take a short break then and continue streaming. With the next tournament game then. Okay, I'll just move up like this for the first spot, potentially. First shot. Nothing. That's weird. But then they are probably on the heavy side. Although it's surprising. Or they are probably splitted, I guess, because they would have been spotted when moving over to any side. Of course I get outspotted. No. And over there I can have a shot. Okay, looks like the medium just moved through the spawn. Through their spawn. To just remain unspotted. Oh, he's AFK? Nice. Over there still, okay. T57, why are you shooting the hull down? Guy in the back there. That's not good for me. He could have just clipped the WT. But I guess I'm fast enough to run. Or maybe I can just fight the WT actually. Nice. Nah. Did not need this shot. The 100 seems to be running away. Chasing T62, so that's fine. Lucky Luke is my new name. Come at me. Let's still stay behind the little hill here so I can survive another shot. Oh, will not be too close. He cannot kill me anyway, so I can just... peek out. Destroying my gun, of course. Great. Still turned out to be a pretty nice game. Although I'm not too happy about that teammate stealing the damage of the WT. Oh, what? Oh, the room is already there. I thought I still had some minutes. Okay, no break then. It was also quite a long game. Fish Lowry tune. Hey. I think a lot of people will be interested in Platoon after stream. I can only tell that I'm doing my best to teach you guys here on stream. But I'm just really not platooning a lot, except for with jump friends. So yeah, I cannot platoon with every subscriber and every viewer, sadly. How to get premium tanks, box and keys? Is that on a shop right now? I'm not aware of that, sorry. Okay, let's head into the game here. That's what we are here for, after all. Next tournament battle. And we are seeing some T-57s. Interesting choice. TTT currently splitting out, going to spot with their Vickers. Having the first spot on the ramp. Finding the T100 LT, potentially also finding Type 71 over there, but the Vickers just closely dodging the shot here. Not being able to spot the enemies while being spotted. TTT has gained control of the A area, has already put in their first tank into the A cap here. And is going to take the cap advantage at the start already. No chance of decapping that base for top quality. Both teams rather committed to the A side here. Yet top quality just definitely having the back foot here on this side. Can just hold up quite well, I guess. But their T-57s are flanking around. The T-57's quite slow, currently completely out of the fight, could be completely ignored or even get pushed onto by TTT. But they obviously don't know much about it. Now Dustin Liberty is getting spotted here. That gives away some information to TTT. But it is the question if they're going to react to it. And so far we're not seeing any movement here for TTT. They are having the A cap and kind of sitting it out on a little bit of cap advantage, but they are going to lose that as B is going to be taken here by top quality. And it seems like the master plan of top quality right now is to just send in the IS-4 into B here, while having the T-57s on C to cover that IS-4 and shoot down anyone that's trying to decap base B. And it was working out already here. Genhard already losing a ton of hit points, and Seek and Destroy is now pushing in to get into safety of the T-57s while shooting down Stake here. Stake very isolated, about to get killed by Seek and Destroy here. We're seeing the kill shot now, gun advantage to the TTT team, which is also pushing ahead here on the A side. About to kill Nico, who is a pretty nasty crossfire. Just look at him, how he's sandwiched in between TTT guys. And not going to be able to get out of this alive. But also, the TTT team lost the first couple of tanks. 2 tanks out of the fight for TTT already. As the third one is about to get killed. Guns are even again. Hit points on side of top quality right now. That's the gun advantage, not guns even again. And it looks like top quality is having some good positioning here still. Although Kindness is in focus, but he's full life still. They are still a lot of hit points on side of top quality, as they are about to kill, Seek and Destroy. Most likely it will be Performance chasing him down here. And probably getting the kill here also. Now having a couple of shots still into Z-port before the T-57 is back on a reload. And the T100 LT will have to be careful about his hit points, as he doesn't have too many left. He does get stuck there a little bit, but the T-57 is doing a great job of shielding his teammate and making sure that Z-port is not going to cross over there as well. And this crossfire eventually still saved the top quality team here. Good job by them. Really good job by them here to just go for this crossfire and cover the B cap. while still being able to hold up the A side for long enough in order to not give TTT too much of an advantage over there, despite the deficit on the cap points at the start. So we are 1-0 for top quality against the top 32 team. Surprisingly now playing in a top 16 here in a Challengers tournament. And top quality now readying up with the double ice 4, triple type 71, 60 TP, and an LT. TTT on the other hand, a Vickers, a Concept, a Badger. That's some surprising lineup here by them. Probably the Badger going to camp, still some change here to an FE215B on side of top quality. Lots of Type 71s also for the TTT team. So many T's in those names, it's just frustrating. I had to tell as a streamer and TTT, TQG. It is best of 5 again, by the way, so only 3 wins needed in order to win this game. And we are about to head into the next game. Of course, Rockfield once more. And TQT is just spreading out. Oh, I should not move up that far. Badger getting pushed up here. Are 2 tanks enough for that? They've probably tested this in training room. Interesting to see the push here, and yeah, the Badger is up. Badger will have some really nice overview up here. One of the few pushes that did not get blocked in this game yet. But I'm not too sure if it's going to work out. Often when just sending a tank up there, it's not really gaining too much of an advantage. Although he currently does have pretty good overview. And surprisingly, TTT managed to get the cap lead here. But if top quality wanted, they could just push into base C, and the Badger would really struggle to support that. Also B currently getting capped here, no one there to decap that. The Badger in that position kind of relies on TQT to move in, but with a double cap advantage, that's probably not going to happen. That's always the thing about these kind of pushes and climbs, that they might work out if you are somehow being able to get the enemy to push into you. But why would top quality push in from that situation? And it is the port here losing a ton of hit points, just as Progromka already lost some. Not good for TTT as they are on the back foot here with their hit points and tanks available. And I think sooner or later the Badger will have to drop down there. He's not going to be able to help much. Maybe what TTT is trying to do is to just pressure these guys back. So if they moved back, they could potentially get shot by the Badger from all over there. But it is quite a long distance. And I would not bet on him, but just connecting all the shots there. But TTT also managed to recap base B. Got into the cap, took the base, is falling back already, but they are just losing hit points more and more. Look at that. Not really the best focus fire possible for top quality so far. Yet they are just able, or were just able, to shoot down everyone. And Genhard is still trying to defend base B here at the cost of his life. And I don't think that is going to be worth it, as he's also about to get shot from the front here. Genhard down to a 1 or 2 shot. And the Badger still camping behind here. Top Quality building up on their advantage. Gabriel also losing some more hit points here. Not in a good position. Top Quality could just push in right now. But again, they don't have to. Here comes the A-cap here. Risky move by the Vickers. Currently, he is still feeling safe, but he doesn't know that there is a T-100 and the FV-215B just rolling at him. And the Vickers is still desperately trying to take the base, but just getting shot down now by 2 tanks with a good DPM. Big HE here into the Vickers side. Great shot by Performance. And it will potentially be the LT just shooting the Vickers down. The Badger has shot 1 or 2 times already. But that strategy with that Badger, if he did not deal 4k damage, then it was just completely useless. He dealt 1.8k, still did top damage, surprisingly. But TTT just absolutely struggling to hold the caps, go for map control. They did not have any advantage anywhere because they had 1 tank out of the fight. Just keep that in mind for random games as well. If you are having some camper on, if you consider camping that far behind, you're not going to be able to support your teammates if they need your help. That's the lesson we can learn from this game, definitely. Top Quality was having a free hand and moving around the map here. Could basically do whatever they wanted and shoot down Top Quality in literally any position. And that is the second win for Top Quality. TTT currently still on 0 wins so far, choosing the Badger once more. It's not a horrible tank, but a TD in the current meta just not offering the flexibility that a Type 71 or any other heavy has. Especially as we are in this Type 71 meta, with the types really being super mobile, super well armored. They can just do anything. They are an OP all-rounder. Yeah. So that's kind of just being the problem here for TTT. But we will see if the Badger is going to be more successful on this map now. Of course, Dynasty Spur in the park area does offer quite a lot of good hull down positions. But the biggest problem of the Badger is not that it is a bad hull down tank, but rather that it is just easily getting ignored. If you are having the Badger in front of you, you can just go wherever, just ignore that tank and take control of the other side of the map. And Top Quality is also going for a strategy in the city area here. TTT rolling out into the park as expected with the Badger. Quick B-cap here, and I don't think that Top Quality is ready for that yet. There is a FV though, not in Skyscrape, is going to lose a lot of hit points if he's peeking out like that. Nope. But the quick B-cap was successful. Now it will be about TQT pushing in, and they are pressuring the VK-72s already. I don't think it's going to be too successful if they push around this corner. Nah, are they going to do it? That's the question now. Nah, they are still afraid to do so. But they will have to go for a move sooner or later. Better sooner than later. So they have a serious chance at winning the game. I think the best thing that the TQT team could do at this point was to just completely ignore these double VK72s. Leave them in place, rotate all the way around the map and push it from this side. Because the VKs will be rather slow here. Maybe a bait over here would still be great. And that's exactly what top quality is doing. What is he doing? Kindness is trying to distract TTT. Which is also... They are still kind of committed, but now they are rotating. Sending their forces over to the other side. With top quality being unspotted for that long, I think they might just give TTT too much time to adjust. But there comes a push now. And they will have to be fast to just get control of the park area, kill Dawn. That would be the main target to focus out here. There comes a push. All these FVs with a speed boost. Lots of FVs actually. And Dawn still getting into safety. Badger, VK rotating. The bait back here not quite working out. Kindness is pushing in. Nico has taken a lot of damage already. And top quality still struggling to find a tank to focus out. But having Genrad here in the middle area, down to a 2-shot already, down to a 1-shot right now. They have these both just putting their reactive armor on. Maybe a bit too much to have them both use it. But it is the classical FE here, getting focused down to a 1-shot. About to get killed as well. That's a good gun advantage to TTT right now. Having 3 tanks of the top quality team killed. Hit points though, still, they are close, but still in favor of TTT already. And Destiny about to go down here. The FV struggling with their poor armor, I would say. And there goes another one. Only 2 tanks left alive here for top quality. And that's the cap win to the TTT team. It felt like top quality was just too slow on the push. The VK72 just dying at the start already, or at the start of their push. And not really having his teammates ready to fight just yet. Badger getting to farm a lot of damage still. Also the tank choice here with the FE215Bs who were just not able to bounce off any shots really. But that was the first defeat for top quality. They are only 1 win away from winning the lower bracket here against TTT. I'll still have a quick look at this game afterwards, I would say. And we are now having double Badger on TTT. They are thinking, okay, this worked out, so let's double it. I'm absolutely not convinced by the Badger, but I think for this scenario it was kind of good. Yeah, depends on the situation that you put the tank into. And TQT just not being able to take safe positions there. Also, even the Type 71s would be pretty much grey for a Badger with a premium ammunition. But I think it was rather about the lack of good push here for top quality. Although their approach did seem really good, it was just not quite coming at the time when it was needed. When TTT was still having all the tanks on the other side, as they were rather slow on the relocation. And just, yeah, not really getting to focus down the tanks. Well, let's just get into the next one here. Potentially the last one. It is the question now. Let's head up. Will TTT be able to win another game to get this to the tiebreaker? Or is top quality going to win this? Interesting spot here by the T100 LT in the city area. Spotting up a lot of tanks of TTT. Not getting spotted in return. Able to move out of this safely. But it will be the cap advantage here for TTT again. Top quality now in the C cap as well. Not going to take base B. I've got to say though, mostly this is not really too much about the cap lead here. But okay, in the top 16 teams are not pushing with a cap lead. Not that often, at least. For the higher stages, top 4, a team would be pushing no matter if they had the cap lead or not. So what is going to happen here? It is actually top quality trying to get the B cap here, but only one tank in there. Not really being covered by all that many tanks from behind. And usually that's what you would want, to have all tanks lined up to cover the B cap. For both teams. The double badgers here. That's what they were going for. To just send in the badgers onto these plateaus here. To have the decapping shots onto the B cap. Avis got spotted in the back here. Currently getting preempted by 3 tanks. Getting pushed onto by 4th tank. So this would give the option for TQT to just counter push the middle area here. But they're just trying to cap base B once more. Not really having their tanks available to push in yet. And TTT is going for the move here. This might be the game winning move. The push through the B cap. About to kill Nico. They just have to connect their shots now. The VK is bouncing though. Shooting on the move still. But there goes the first tank of the top quality team. And it is a Veil Ground now also in focus as he tried to kill Gabriel. Going down as well. But also the TTT team lost the first bad shot. Hit points still neck and neck. Genhard gets killed here. So where's the main fight here? Badger very low on hit points. Is a 2-shot about to get killed by Kindness most likely. Who has to make sure that he's not staying in the open for too long. There's a kill. Gun advantage to top quality right now. But performance under a lot of pressure here. As he is in the FB, not really having a lot of armor, being right in front of everyone. Classical trying to go for a sneaky move, but getting shot by the VK-72, getting blocked by Dawn here. Absolutely top move here by him. LT not able to, yes he is able to just circle around that VK, getting that kill shot in. And now only having Dawn here in front of him, who is still getting the kill. But Duel is still putting in a big shot, and there is only one tank left. That is Seek and Destroy over here in the city, still fighting Nafi 215B. Top quality still winning the game here. Okay, kind of surprising, but it was well played. The FVs in the back there delivering some good crossfire, able to push in still. While TTT was struggling with their push through B as they ran into heavy crossfire. And that was the last game. And that means top quality is through. TTT is out of the fight here. Well played to both of these teams. And guys, that is it for the live games of today. I will still have a quick look at some games that we've just seen now. Alright, there it is. Just want to show you the Dynasties Pro game. I think that was kind of interesting there. Let's have a second look. The first Dynasties Pro game, I mean. Actually, both of them can be analyzed a little bit still. So let's get over here and show you what I'm up to. Okay. So what was happening here was the quick cap of the TTT team. Oh. Just being able to take control here of the park area. I think the idea of top quality was really good to just rotate their tanks over to the other side again, like they did here. As maybe just blue here. They did rotate back into the park. Ah, why does it keep drawing? But the problem was they took a long time to do so. And I think in the best case, they would have just left kindness there immediately, just to get spotted and just keep these guys here occupied in the fight. There were double VK72 Badger, IS4. If they were just pre-aiming him still, he just didn't need to peek out. He just needed to get spotted, like occasionally, just to make them think that there would be still something. But if you're seeing this here, there was not much happening. Let's just skip forwards. Okay. The push comes, but kindness over here is just not getting spotted in his type. And right now, the first guys of the TTT team already smell what's cooking there. They're already relocating back to the other side, while the type in the city is completely out of the fight. And if you're seeing this, now the push is coming, but it's still taking a while here. Kindness, being careful, getting spotted right now, but everyone else is already just relocating to the other side. And I think it might have really been a problem that top quality chose the RV215Bs, but it could have been better. So just have a look here, what was happening. Of course, TTT has some more hit points. The VK now pushing in a little bit early, maybe. Losing all of his hit points here just way too early already. And I think the problem is out of the screen right now. To the left side. There's a problem. There is where the game was lost to top quality. Because these FVs here, they stopped to shoot over there. They did not have the best chances of putting in shots there. Although they hit Gen hard. Yeah, that can be said. That's not bad, but it was not really the most important thing to do, to get shots in over here, because they could not keep pushing. If they wanted to push in here like this, they would just get crossfired by everyone, and that would not really work out for them. So what they needed to do, they could have maybe left like 2 tanks over here, sent in the other 2 tanks over there to just shoot down Dawn. That was the main tank to be focused here in this situation, because the VK72 was right in front of him, and there could be 3 tanks pushing onto Dawn here. These tanks could not really get pushed onto, because they were just close together. Gen hard, as soon as he reloaded, could just fall back. Although there is also kindness dropping in still, but still does not really convince me, because there's so many tanks here of the TTT team that just focusing the one in the middle does not seem to be the best choice. Also, yeah, let's see the push now. Nico also bouncing the shot here. Gen hard getting focused. Okay, it was working out at this point, but top quality is not too many hit points behind here. What is happening now? One gun out on either side. Oops. Oops. I think the VK here also just failing quite hard by just not putting out any shots and pushing that aggressively into the middle area, allowing TTT to just go in from lots of different angles. Here was a free kill basically, without really gaining much of an advantage. If the VK just stood there in the back, just being a bit more carefully, a bit more passive in the back here, he could have just survived a little bit longer, put off some more damage. That would have been really important for them. And if there was still some tank over here, like some FV, the other FVs over there, there was still an IS-4 on the right side here, VK is over there, then actually top quality could have had some really nice holding positions and was able to kill that very isolated tank that we could see in this position here. So what else was happening here? So that's the guns equalize. And TTT is now pushing, and we are seeing a big issue here for top quality, that they just did not care about their positions. The first move, yes, was kind of alright to just push forwards over here. That's mostly the most important move, to just gain control of this area, because it allows for lots of crossfire to the other side, just like that. But the problem that top quality had here, they did not keep pushing like this to kill the Badger potentially. They just got dragged into the middle. And look what happens here. They are getting dragged into the middle like this, while the TTT team is having a very dangerous tank over here. There is a very healthy VK over here, which you really don't want to focus actually. And then there are 3 tanks over here. And also there is another one to the left side out of the scene here. So what does that tell us? Just look at this. Look at this. Now we are seeing why top quality lost this game. Again, the top quality team having their tanks in the middle here. And the TTT team just being able to surround them. I mean, even here, these guys, they can just push forwards and go for lots of other good angles. They don't have to, but they can just do whatever. They are free to. And that's where top quality messed up a little bit. They did not really push onto one tank or the other. They did have some crossfire onto Genhard, but that did not gain them any map advantage or better crossfire. They just ended up in really horrible positions here. I think if they went for this move like this, like they just did, first of all, really the VK-72 dying that quickly was a big problem. But afterwards, it would have been nice if they just got over there, took control of the hills here to just have some good hull down position still. And then they could kill the Badger, which doesn't have a lot of hit points and doesn't have mobility. Then get back to the others. Hit points still relatively close in this situation here. But of course, it would have been way better if the VK-72 survived for a lot longer at the start. Okay, so much about this game. That was already it for this one. Because here is where TQT is just getting shot down in pretty bad positions. Let's get over to the next one still for a second. No, can I have my controls back? There we go. Oh, that was too far. And we are having top quality, the Ukrainian team here, just moving over to the spawn here. That was a really good move, actually. Just having these tanks over here to just have some crossfire like this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And just allowing top quality to have much better crossfire here. And we can see them just taking better positions here. Really good push still by TTT. Good approach here to just push into the middle area and push out Nico. But why did this not work out? TTT did not really have the hit points. The VK also not aiming in. We can see that way too often here. The teams are just not taking that extra second to aim in. Especially against Type 71s, that should really not happen. So just checking the map right now. Why was this not working out? First of all, hit points are actually quite close right now. And actually we are seeing TTT having some good advantage over here. They can kill this guy, the Type 71, but they're also having a Badger in the middle. Then they could potentially just kill the park area and make sure to hold that. That would probably be the best approach, to just take the control here and have some good positions then. This guy, of course, in the city there, this one, red on red, you don't see it, is kind of isolated and likely to get killed as well. But the Badger in the back could still hold up for quite a while. Yet we could not really see TTT taking good positions. And TTT actually tried to push in still here. Although they did have the disadvantage when it comes to the hit points. So that was a big problem here for them. It's actually still super close here at this point. 4v4. LT just killing that. VK still. That was huge now. But here the hit points are neck and neck. But okay, the VK just shot. But the problem here is somehow that there was a push through the middle area here. Just look at this. We don't have the... Like this we have the overview. I'll just get back a little bit like this. Badger just got killed here. Hit points are actually on side of TTT right now. But they are not having the tanks available for push. Aye. So what is the problem here? To just have another quick look at this. TTT is trying to push through the middle area onto the FV. But what the blue team, top quality, can do is to just have some good crossfire from lots of different angles. FV is also moving in then. Can shoot them from lots of different sides here and make sure that this push is not going to work out. And that was definitely a huge issue for TTT here. Because they got themselves into pretty bad positions. They did have the cap advantage. They did have 2 caps right now. Of course, the FV in the back here still being a little bit out of the fight. This guy, just as this type, I was just close enough to help. But the VK just lost a lot of hit points here for trying to go for a shot onto the FV. I think what would have been much better here for TTT was to just sit it out, get back, maybe have some guys also. Yeah, they definitely need some guys to push in from the right side here so that they would have some crossfire. Just holding up this side here. maybe having the tanks available or ready to push in, but then also sending 2 tanks over to that side, and then TTT could just push out and crossfire like this, and they would have 4 tanks against those 3. Of course, they also had the type in the back here, but still they could go for a lot better focus fire and would not give TTT the option to really hide in place. Well, look at this. They're having the caps, they're having the advantage here, and they got themselves into pretty bad positions, unfortunately. Okay. So much about the analysis part here. Yeah. All right. That's unfortunately already it for today, for today's tournament stream. Not the longest one, but we will be back tomorrow. We will absolutely be back tomorrow then. There's still a couple of people here. I don't know who's still watching. If you enjoy this content, then maybe join over to Twitch, where I'm usually streaming, and leave a follow on Twitch, because all my usual streams are on Twitch only. Link is in the description down below, and only like tournaments and some special tank streams are happening on YouTube still at this point, and videos of course also. So there's also more to come in that regard. And with the tournaments, we're done for today. So thanks for watching. And see you guys back on the next stream. Good night.